Oh, what's up with it, man? What's up with it? Back here in the video, and we got Wrestlemania 41, Night 2 in the books, and I'm just gonna go over real quick, give my thoughts on the show, and hey, I gotta say though, man, Wrestling starts are definitely better than Night 1, so like, hey, let's get right to it with the first match of the night, which was that Triple Threat Women's Championship match between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. And shoot, what a match! We got three of the very best women in the company right now, all in one match, and like, bruh, that was a great, probably one of the best openers of all time, like WrestleMania wise. Like this was honestly a great match to it. Like, I for real wish this was the main event for WrestleMania, bro, because like this match was so good. And the ending was just so good too. Like Bianca and Rhea would just fight each other, man. Then Bianca hit the hair whip, KOD to Rhea Ripley, then that moonsault, man. Io Sky hit, and like, bro, that was great. That was great. Like, it was just 10 out of 10 for this match, bro. Great opener, man. Like, I really wish this was the main event, but like, the right woman won too, by the way, because it would make no sense for Io Sky to lose that match. But it does suck though, because Bianca Belair's undefeated streak at WrestleMania ends tonight after she got eat the pin. But like, hey, still great match, great opener, 10 out of 10 across the board. Then next match, we got the Sin City Street Fight between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, which honestly not really people realize this, but like, this was basically a year-long feud in the making to where like it ended at WrestleMania. So it just definitely makes sense for this match to happen. I mean, I do wish that Drew McIntyre did get a title match, but hey, really, like, for the storyline wise, this actually makes sense. And this was a great match actually too. Like damn it, like any other pay-per-view would have been match of the night. So like, this was really great. Like, it actually felt the intensity. The spots were really good. Like, it really felt like a street fight vibe, bro. It was that good. And it was Drew McIntyre, Claymore, and Damian Priest between a chair that was hold up on the turnbuckle, and like, that was brutal. I ain't gonna lie to you, but Drew McIntyre picked up the win, and what a great match for them two, as they really killed it, bro. They went 2 out of 2 for that one, man. And also, shout out to Drew McIntyre for that post on Twitter too. That was crazy. That was funny to look at, man. And then we move on to the Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship match between Penta, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And they went 3 for 3, bro. It was a really great Fatal 4-Way match. Spot of the night definitely had to be Braun Breaker spearing Carlito through the announce table, the new announce service for that, and that was a brutal spot. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like, Dirty Dom won the Intercontinental Championship match. And honestly, this was the right call, because like, the way executed was actually really great. Because this is one of the rare times where like any of them could have won, and I wouldn't have been mad about it, honestly. Like, but this is definitely like the right thing they could have did, because Dominic Mysterio has been on a run to where like he's been like the most over guy. Whether he's being booed out the building and stuff like that, he's been the most over guy in the company for a while now. So like, him winning the Intercontinental Championship in WrestleMania was definitely a moment for him that I ain't gonna forget, because he had the loudest pop of the night probably. So like, this is great for him, for his character, and honestly, like, you can't lose in this match. It went 3 for 3 so far. And then we move on to Randy Orton versus the mystery opponent, to which ended up being TNA champion Joe Hendry, to which I ain't gonna lie, while I was watching, I was saying holy crap the whole time, bro. Like, dude, because I did not expect Joe Hendry to come out, bro. I didn't even say his name. He just came out. That's crazy to me. But obviously, like, you know, the match was short, because this was like last minute, because supposed to be Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. But honestly, it did what it needed to do. I'm actually not mad. When people said they buried Joe Hendry, bro, like, they're wrong for that, because like, this was last minute, and I didn't expect them to actually come up with anything on the fly for this. So it was great for what it was. So I'm really happy that Joe Hendry was in WrestleMania. I think he's the first active TNA champion ever to actually compete at WrestleMania. So this is great. Also, it was a funny spot in the end with Randy Orton doing Joe Hendry's taunt, which was actually funny. So it went 4 for 4 in my opinion. And then it goes downhill from here because why in the world is AJ Styles going in Logan Paul, where he's basically in the tail end of his career? Like, man, nobody really cared about this match, but it was a good match for the West because AJ Styles is obviously a great wrestler. Logan Paul as a wrestler is a good wrestler, so it was a good match. Karrion Kross made an appearance, which was probably the loudest pop of the night because honestly, like, Karrion Kross deserves a spot at WrestleMania as it is because he's been working his ass off, man. He deserves it. But basically, the ending was kind of anticlimactic, where like he had a chance to use brass knuckles, and AJ Styles had a chance to use the brass knuckles because Karrion Kross wanted him to do it, but AJ Styles said no, and then Logan Paul hit his 2 finishers and won the match. No one really cared, and this was the first dud of the night. I mean, Logan Paul winning against AJ Styles just feels wrong, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then it starts to get a little bit more worse as the women's tag team championship match was on the line, and like Becky Lynch returned, and usually I'm excited for this, and I kind of was, but then at the back of my mind I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for Bayley because like they basically planned this around Becky Lynch returning, knowing that Bayley was gonna get hold out of a WrestleMania appearance, which I ain't gonna lie, that doesn't sit right with me, man, because Bayley honestly deserves better, given the fact that like she's been working her ass off to where like, in my opinion, she's like the best out of all the 4 horsemen. That's how I've been feeling for the longest. And I like Becky Lynch. She's like the second best in my opinion, but like Bayley deserves better, man. She didn't deserve to like lose her WrestleMania like appearance off of this alone. So she didn't deserve that. But probably the most obvious thing that could happen though, Liv and Raquel lost the titles to Laura and Becky Lynch. So like, good thing is Laura Raquel is a double champion though, so that's good. But other than that though, nobody cared though about this match. And yeah, Becky Lynch never gonna beat the Becky Hogan allegations anytime soon because like, dude, that was kind of like, oh man. And then we get to the main event, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, which it really could went either way before they announced, John Cena was gonna be on the Pat McAfee show, which we all kind of knew John Cena was gonna win the 17 world title, which deservedly so. But the match itself, it was actually really good. I actually liked the match itself, but like there's some stuff. The ending is where like a lot of people don't like at all. Specifically the fact that like The Rock didn't show up and Travis Scott did, and like, I'm indifferent about it because like Travis Scott showing up makes sense to me storyline wise because like he did legitimately give Cody Rhodes a black eye, so like the show up makes sense. The Rock not showing up though is the biggest problem because like The Rock just been like in and out of like everything because of the storylines. They had to make up everything because like he just don't show up at all. So like, I don't know, man. But and then in the end, but basically like it was a title spot where like John Cena looked like he was going to hit Cody Rhodes with the title belt. Cody Rhodes snatched the title away from him. Basically like John Cena begged for mercy. Then Cody Rhodes had a chance to hit him with the belt, just win the match like that. But he said, "Nah, I'm too good. I'm a good guy." And then John Cena basically low blowed him, and then hit him with the belt, and then won like that. And honestly, like it makes sense because like Ric Flair is the dirtiest player in the game, and like most of his world title wins wasn't that clean. So to me, it makes sense to me that he broke it like that. So hey, I can't. It was a good match, but the ending of it, like it makes sense for the story, but like I don't know, it felt anticlimactic to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. So for night 2 of WrestleMania 41, how I'm feeling? I'm feeling a good 8 out of 10. Like, only like it's an 8 out of 10 is because the first half of WrestleMania was amazing. Then around the end where it like started to tail off to where like it just like it was alright finish, and like I'm not one of the ones that actually was mad about the the ending of WrestleMania, but like it could have been better though. I ain't say it had to be overbooked like last year's WrestleMania, but like it could have done a better job of like like making the story fit. So that's why it was off. But like yeah, this kind of showed that like the women's triple threat match really should have made an event. That's how I've been feeling this whole time. But hey, can't get mad at it though, man. But that's WrestleMania Night 2 for you. And for the overall WrestleMania though, like yeah, it definitely gets like a good. It's definitely around that tuning rank, good 8 out of 10. Yeah, it was enjoyable to where they had great moments and stuff like that. But like in the end, like you kind of like leaving wanting more from WrestleMania. So this is a simple video I want to make about WrestleMania itself, to where like there's a good amount of people like feeling how I'm feeling. So I probably make the video when the time comes. But appreciate y'all watching the video, man. And hey, I see y'all. I'll see what I'm gonna do like watching Raw after WrestleMania. So catch out later, man. Peace.